Hey guys, this is Coach D, hashtag Coach David Lubin. Today's real truth message may be a little bit longer than normal, but I think you'll like it. In fact, actually, I know it will impact your life. So, before we begin, be sure to subscribe, follow, comment, and share. With that being said, today's real truth message is about luck or non luck. You know, there was once a farmer years and years ago who had a family, nice plot of land, everything was going great. Had some crazy friends though. Don't always agree with beliefs of everybody, but this guy, it's like he was doing well off. And his friends came to him, it's like, oh, you are totally lucky. You have this great farm. Everything is going great in your life. He looked at him and said, look, don't count it as being good nor bad. For what my father has given me, my father can take away. Then, after they kind of squirm and mumble, he tells them, look it, I know that whatever happens, my father works for everything for the good to those who believe and love in him. And that's actually a quote from Romans 8:28. You can look it up later if you like. But getting back to the story, they skirmish away. He has a great farm, he has a family, everything's going smooth. Then a storm comes. A massive, huge storm that wipes out a huge part of the city. It knocks out his farm, takes away a good portion of his animals. His wife is gone, all of his kids except for his son. So these same friends come back to him and tell him, what bad luck you have. Your farm is in disarray. Your animals are gone. Everything is broken. He looks at him and says, look, do not count this as good luck or bad luck. Count it as simply a flood came, a flood went. They skirmish, they murmur, they left. The very next year, he had an abundant crop. His son was stronger. They came back to him. This guy even hired some help because there was so much lush green crop. There was fruits, there was trees, there was vegetables. And they said, oh, well, good luck you have. You have one of the greatest crops in the city. And yes, the city was being rebuilt. They had a fair king. They had good leadership. It was being taken care of. Even the roads, guys, didn't even have potholes. But yeah, and he said to him, look, don't count this as good luck nor bad luck. Just count it as what is. Without that flood, the lands wouldn't have been stirred. So they left. A little bit later, he's going through his inventory of animals. He had some chickens left. He had a cow left. Then he went into his barn. He had one horse, and this one horse that was born literally the day of the flood was the most beautiful horse in the land. So beautiful that the king even heard rumors of it and paid him a personal visit. The king offered this guy the entire city. The king offered this guy whatever he wanted for this horse. And the man said, no, this horse is equal as my son. This horse is my family. It's not for sale. And these same friends were arguing with him, saying, you should have taken the king's offer. You should have taken the offer of the key to the city, which would have granted you the entire land of the city, and we could have lived rent-free. You get their mentality. And he said to him, no, this horse is my family. It's not for sale. Do not count this as good luck or bad luck. What is, is. When my Father gives, my Father can take away. Well, a few months later, all of a sudden the horse is gone. And yes, there was ramblings of the king's army going through town and different things, but the horse disappeared one night. He went to the the man went to the barn. The horse was gone. His friends came back and they were rattling him. They were hard on him. They said, "Oh, see, this is what you get. This is bad luck. The king stole your horse." And the man said, "Look, there is no proof that anyone has stolen anything. This is not bad luck. Simply just say in your heart, the horse is not here at the moment." They left. A month went by. 2 months went by. Nothing. He maintained his everyday mentality. He did his things that he had to do every day. He was rebuilding the farm. He was planting. He was sowing. He was raising his son to be a man. Yes, they went out fishing. He taught him lessons. That he taught him how to cook, how to build, how to become strong. Well, somewhere around 100 days, the horse comes back. Not only does a horse come back, but the horse brings back a dozen others. Strong, vibrant horses. And these same man look and says, "Oh, you are truly in dear luck. Not only did your horse return, but they brought back 12 others. You are truly lucky and blessed." He said, "No, do not count this as luck or blessings." Now, around the same time period, there was rumors of war and battles going on. Heavy battles in the north that were slowly coming south and put this city in direct hands. Well, as it turns out, zoom there first. His son was taming one of the horses. One of the wild horses got loose and he fell off and broke both of his legs. He could not move. He could not crawl back to the house. His horse, the beautiful white horse, came and got the old man. And they brought his son to the house. A week later, the king's declaration was all able-bodied men and women who can fight must be gathered. And these same men basically say, "Oh, what a tragedy it is. Your son's legs were broken. He cannot do anything. Now war comes." And they know death is coming. Yes, the town was left with the majority of the women and the majority of the little children, but very, very few men. The old man, who cannot fight because of his age, and his son's broken legs, cannot attend to war, so they are left behind. And these men say, "Oh, what a tragedy it is." Then they think, "Oh, what a blessing and what good luck that his son cannot fight." That's not the end, folks. As most of the city was out to war, one of the days another storm came through. And yes, his son was stronger. Wasn't fully healed. He had a bad limp. But his son was out fishing. And there he found a set of keys. Bringing them back to his father. His father nodded, prayed to his father, and said thank you. When the war was over, and everyone started coming back to the town, The king got word that this man was still around. He came to honor him. And before that, this old man, presented his son to the king with these keys. And the king looked at him and said, "Truly, truly, I say to you, my word is still my word. You have before you the keys of this city. This land is yours. Go forth and be prosperous." These men who hounded him this whole time, they didn't say a word. They weren't even around. So, the real truth is, guys, it's not about luck. Be grateful for what you have. God can use you. Be blessed. Accept the gifts of God, even in times of struggle, for they will bring forth a crop of greatness that we can't even see yet. I love you. Take care. God bless. Once again, this is Coach D, and I look forward to seeing you next time.